Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at an offering from Mechanic Studios. The Stellar Knights AGS-04 Police Captain S.A.S. EW-53 is a highly detailed police mech, standing in the 1/60th scale, which is perfect for 1/18th mech. The AGS-04 figure is highly articulated and includes weapons and accessories. The product features, it stands about 4.72 inches or 12 centimeters. Like I said, it is done in a 1/60th scale. It's made of plastic. It feels like there's some die cast inside. Parts of the Stellar Knights figure line. It's highly articulated and it includes weapons and accessories. And this is the packaging that it comes in. So you can see front of the box, so we have a foil sticker on the top left. We have some Chinese at the top with the EW-54. And then we have the 04, I'm guessing. Then it has the NO AGS-04 there just below that. So there's a figure, picture of the figure in two different kind of positions. The bottom we have a cool emblem on the bottom left. Not sure what that is. We have the S.A.S on the bottom. We have the Sergeant Captain. And just beside that we have the scale, which is 1/60, and some other emblems there on the bottom right. Here's the top of the package. Pretty much has the same information. Another picture of the product. Looks pretty cool. The bottom of the packaging shows some of the accessories, which we'll be taking a look at here in highly detailed shots. Here we have the side of the packaging, showing some more Chinese at the top. Another picture of the product and one of its weapons, which we also be taking a look at here very soon. Here on the other side we have another product image, some more Chinese at the top, and the bottom here we have some of the loadout that you can put on the back of the figure, which makes this a very cool piece for 1/18 scale. Here on the back we have the top of some more Chinese to scale, again 1/60th. Doing showing 5 product shots of different positions that the figure's in, and you can see how articulated this is. This is a very, very cool piece if you're in a 1/60, and a bonus if you love 1/18 scale mechs. This would be nice for a mech bot. Down the bottom of the SAT again, some small print there and some more logos on the bottom right. So without further ado, let's get this out of the packaging and let's take a look at it. Here is the interior, the way it's set up when you pull it out of the box. Comes in a clamshell, like a black clamshell with the clear over the top. So it makes it difficult to see because it is a black figure and black accessories. And then on the back, we have a baggie taped to the back. Shows you it has actually some more accessories inside. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all taken out and we're going to start taking a look at it. Okay, here he is out of packaging. Looking fantastic. This is perfect for 1/18 scale police unit, especially if you have the Joy Toy police sets. There's a 5-pack and a couple individual SWAT team members you can get. Very, very cool. Let's take a look at the head sculpt on this thing. Looks awesome. We have the almost like a mandible type piece on the head. Oops, sorry. Mandible type piece there. The red eye, silver and air, black. We have a little print on the back of the head, says SAT. We have the police lights on the top of the shoulder pads, SAT there on the back. We have some silver, well, that's more of a gunmetal on the back. Not much stuff to see on the back here. We'll do a 360 look at it, but really nothing to point out paint wise. The chest armor, we have the police in a badge, and the rest of it's pretty much the black mech. We have some coloring here on the feet, more like gunmetal. This is an awesome looking piece. Even though there's not a lot of paint, it looks fantastic. Once you start building on the accessories and options that you get, this is going to be very, very cool. So let's take a look at the overall 360. And I'll give you guys some extra poses that you only usually get here on Black Skies Reviews. So don't forget to subscribe. Very, very nice. Looks like we did find some more here. Look, we have some more gunmetal here, some copper right there. Looks really, really cool. Looks like it comes around from the back, and I popped off the police sign, which these are removable because you have alternatives for your loadout, which what makes this extra cool. Same there for that side. Okay, let's take a look at the articulation, because there is a lot of it. Starting with the head, talking about looking up, man, you ain't gonna get better than that right there. It does spin 360 all the way around, as you can see, and it doesn't look down obviously because it's flat on its chest, but it looks very, very cool. Articulation here at 360. You can raise them up about right there with these pieces on. Because the lights hit the shoulders, but you can pull these off and get a lot more, which is very, very cool. We have rotation just right there, 360 all the way around. We have bendable elbow, which is going to get you well past the 90 degrees. More you're ever going to need for your attack positions or diorama posability. It's incredible, right? 360 on the hand, wrist, back and forth, all the way in, down and up. Very nicely done. I love it. Very cool. Let's get their hands out of the way, because there is. I don't know a lot about these characters. I just picked these up because these are perfect for my police units, for my Joy Toy. It has some kind of chest cavity. This might be some kind of cockpit for the little figures you may get. I have no idea what that is, but I don't really care. Not being rude, but for me, I don't really care because they were perfect for what I want them for. But if you guys know, please share. I really appreciate it. And I'm sure our fellow viewers would also like to know if this is for a small character. Very nice. This spins 360 right here. I don't see any articulation there. So for sitting, well past the sitting position. Really very nice articulation. We have thigh rotation. That one's kind of stuck because I stuck out a box. For splits, it's got the even beats Jean-Claude Van Damme there way more than what he's got. And then obviously this way is even just as good. Bendable knees. Now on the bendable knees part, there's these little bars here, and you gotta pull them back. I don't know what that's for, but if you pull them back, you can get a lot more articulation than you normally would get. And then you have the double jointed part, and then that little piece will hit the back of the leg a little better. But then you can actually position this in here if you want to stop it, for example. I'm not sure what that's for, but very nice articulation in the knees. The feet, you pivot down, pivot up just a little bit. We have side to side also. Very nice. So as you can see here, these have a ton of articulation and lots of playability is through the roof for these things. You can't beat the articulation and the potential this has for your 1/60th scale and your 1/18th scale. So we've seen this with the actual police lights on. That's what it looks like. So let's take a look at some of the accessories. First, we're going to take a look at this shield. It has some Chinese on it in the SAT there. It just clips on his arm. We have painted gray on the inside, very nice detail. Then it has a collapsed baton, done in black. And why is that important? Because it's kind of nice because you can stick that in there because it comes with a extended baton. So it looks like he's actually carrying it, and yeah, I just really know where to put this piece, but it gives you some playability. So I'm going to put that on, and I'll be right back. You know what, I'm going to just show you this, because see, there's like a little notch here, and then just basically very easily slides right over that section, like so. Okay, now it's making me, there we go. Oh, maybe I have it on backwards. Yeah, there we go. I had it upside down. That's what that looks like. You have a little shield, baton at the ready for close quarters combat, and then you can whack, block, protect your face wherever he sees fit. I just popped it off, but that's a very nice feature, I think. He comes with a gun. Very cool. Beautiful silver gun revolver with a black handle. He comes with 2 of these holsters for the gun, I believe. And you can pop those here on the side of his legs if you so choose to. I'm going to put those on. Okay, that's what that looks like. Looks very, very cool. Those are for his pistol. I really wish he had 2 of these. That'd have been really cool, but that slides right inside effortlessly. And there you go. Place to keep his pistol. Looks awesome. I'm going to go ahead and see, and I'm going to put it in his hand and see how well he holds it. But that looks fantastic. While we're taking a look at the actual hand, I forgot what to say. His finger is on it's like a pin knuckle. All the fingers are just one piece, but there's a pin there down through the knuckles to grasp the weapon. And there you go. Holds it with no problem. Super perfect fit, no looseness. Nicely done. You can hold it, give him some attitude, side to side. Spin it if you want the gangster robot look. Whatever you guys decide. The only thing is about, you do have to watch these things. The tolerance, they do push them off if you go too far to the shoulders for the lights. But an amazing look for that weapon. So here's his backpack, we're going to call it. We have the light green, like a lime green, the police there, and green and black, like hazard strip. Looks really very cool. This goes on his back. Then they have these, kind of look like very large grenades, but I think they're more of a thruster type, but they're not painted or anything. And those simply just go on the back like this. Alright, I'm going to have to do this also with the camera, because I can't see through the camera. Be right back. Okay, I stand corrected. There's no instructions to this, so brand new, sealed in a box. So basically, it's been a while. I have the blue version, which we'll do a comparison with here, sure, but it's been a while since I played with it. They go on this bar right here. That's already attached to his back. And so my fault for that. It's really tough when you don't get instructions when you have something like this. Then we have this piece. Also, I noticed on here, he has more arm. You can drop his arms down versus up. Articulation. I'm not sure if both, I think both bots are the same, but I might have just forgot about it because it's been a while. You might want to look for that video on my channel if you want interested in seeing what the blue one looks like. Well, you know, see the review. If you notice, this is perfectly cut right here on the top, and it fits the right around that, all that sculpt work on the head there. Looks very good. And that's what that back looks like. And then you get this round piece. It's just like a plug, and for some reason it goes right into there, and you get that effect. If you can see that. Okay then, so that's that so far that we have. Let's take a look at one of the baggies and see what we got. Here, it looks like we have 2 alternate shoulder pads. with the police and maybe a rank. Then we have some kind of emblem, which is very, very cool. These will replace the lights on the bot, and I'll go ahead and put these on and I'll show you. So I took the one off. That's what that looks like if you want to see a comparison between, because you can mix and match however you see fit. That's what's so cool about this. It's so modular. That just simply pulls off. That's what that looks like. And I'm throwing stuff at you. And you can see the tab inside there. It just simply pushes in, holds it very nicely. And then you can have this look if you wish. Fortunately, you can't put the lights on and this the way it's made, but you can actually get a couple of different one of these and have a different looking police mech. Looks very, very cool, right? Alright, so we have another bag here full of goodies. Let's take a look and see what we got here. So in this bag, looks like we get a submachine gun. This is pretty much done in black plastic. We have that gunmetal at the top, a little bit of that copper. We have a nice scope, maybe a red dot scope there. Very, very awesome. I'll go ahead and put this in his hand and we'll see how he holds it. Okay, here he is. He holds that grip very nicely. Nice articulation. I mean, you can't get better. If you want to do posability, and it is off the chain. Gangsta. You know, you can even, I believe, if you open up this hand, it's very stiff for some reason. The articulation is so great on this figure. You can bring it around. You can get the bottom of that. So you can hold it with both hands. It's like we may have partially drilled barrels. Very, very cool. Nice, right? This is super sweet. So this is an alternative loadout for his back. It's almost like your Predator plasma cannon, all in black. We have articulation for the shoulder cannon. Can go back like that. We have this piece for that comes down on top of the head, like so. So what we have to do on this one is to take this off and swap it out, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is basically all you have to do is take this piece off. You can leave the two thrusters on, and this is what it looks like, just pegged into the back. It looks like my power just went out real quick. Sorry about that. It's been raining all day. So my lights went out. But anyway, back to review. We have this little piece that comes down. It sits on top of his head. And then you can bring the shoulder cannon up and over, like so. I mean, because you got a pistol, submachine gun, I'm sorry. You have a shoulder cannon, and this guy is just fully loaded, ready for battle. That looks really awesome. We've been getting a lot of rain lately. I can't believe how much rain we've been getting. So yeah, that looks really cool. So you don't even have to have these on here. You can remove these if you wish. If you don't want that, but it kind of fills in, makes it a little more technical, I guess. So it gives you options. Alright, so he looks very cool. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the other one, and we'll take a look at the comparison. Okay, here you go. Here's the comparison with the blue and the black. They look very cool. You could definitely see how he has the police sirens on here, and he has the shoulder pads. It looks pretty awesome. A lot of the same as S.A.S. I think it's pretty much the same droid, but just different colors. Or mech robot, whatever you want to call it. You see I don't have that round piece in there, have it in there. It's just the loadout I had at the time. But they look fantastic together. You can use one as like police, normal police unit, or maybe a SWAT unit because it's black. Looks very cool. So I do have a Joy Toy 09th Legion Mech Cavalry. This is the Sergeant Major, so you can compare the size for these guys. There you go. Because you would want your mechs to be just a little bit taller than your human figures. Yeah, so these are really, really cool. There's not many of these I found online. They're actually not easy to find. My eyes on a green one. It's more of a military one. Does have different accessories and has some other features. I might pick it up and do a review on it. But here we have our 160th and 118th together. It looks great. Fits perfectly inside. I picked these up for like $39.99. It's not bad considering what Acid Rain and George Way figures cost today. So, you know, I think it's right in with the overall price if you want it for 1/18 scale. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I do apologize for the power outage real quick. It happens, right? Hopefully didn't mess up our review too much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Please hit that thumbs up if you like this video. And don't forget to like and share the video. Please comment down below. I'll answer your questions the best I can. I have limited knowledge of this figure, but I picked it up from my personal collection because they are fantastic. Highly recommend them. And hopefully you guys find them if you're looking for them. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in our next review.